1. All right, we're back. This is Mark Goldberg with UN Dispatch. Mr. Ambassador, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Hamid Al-Bayati. I'm Ambassador of Iraq to the United Nations.
The Iraqi Ambassador to the UN. Thank you so much for being here. I guess, first off, what's happening in Iraq right now that we ought to know about that maybe we don't, that's maybe not catching headlines?
Well, the most important issue right now in Iraq, that after the elections which took place in March 7th, is to set up the new government. According to the Constitution, after the High Court approved the results of the elections, the Parliament will be convened, the President will ask the Parliament to convene, and he has 15 days from the approval, which was a couple of days ago. So within the next couple of weeks, the new Parliament will convene, and in the first session they will elect a Speaker of a Parliament and 2 deputies, and then they will elect the President with 2/3 majority. The President will ask the bloc, parliamentarian bloc with the largest seat, to set up a government. They will have 1 month to come back with a government, and if the government is approved by the Parliament, they will have a new government in Iraq for 4 years.
Okay, and do you expect the process, what you described seems like a smooth process? Do you expect it to happen?
It's very smooth. The good thing that now we have less violence in Iraq after 2003. What happened, that there was a vacuum, power vacuum, political vacuum, military vacuum, security vacuum, and terrorist groups such as Al-Qaeda came to Iraq to fight American forces, to fight the new government. Now, even the Iraqis, they've been under dictatorship since 1958, so for the last half century they never been in democracy, and they never go to ballot box. The first time in my life I ever voted was in 2005, and I did it again in 2010 this year. So now Iraqis get used to democracy and the process of electing government.
And sort of what is the UN doing in Iraq right now? We know in August 2003 there was a terrible calamity, that the bombing of the UN headquarters that forced the UN to significantly downscale its presence in Iraq. What's happening right now? Ad Melkert, I believe, is the current head of the Iraqi mission, a Dutch national. What's he doing? What should he be doing more of?
Well, the mandate of United Nations Assistance Mission of Iraq is 3 parts. One is to help with the elections and the political process and democratic process. And the United Nations was very helpful in helping Iraq to have all these elections in the last 5 years since 2005. We have several elections. Second issue is to help with neighboring countries, and Ed Malkat, the Special Representative of the Secretary General, is doing a great job by helping Iraq with neighboring countries. And the third objective is to help with the humanitarian issues, internally displaced persons and refugees, Iraqi refugees outside Iraq.
I guess finally I wanted to ask you about the planned U.S. drawdown of troops, which is happening on schedule. I mean, do you think this is a positive development for Iraq? Do you fear about the security vacuum, if there will be a security vacuum in its wake? Do you think the Obama administration has proceeded wisely so far?
Well, there will be no security vacuum this time. What's happened in 2003, that the army, the police force, all security organization were dismissed in 1 day time. So we have this vacuum. Now we have a new Iraqi security forces, and I think withdrawing U.S. forces will go according to the timetable and the status of forces agreement, the SOFA, which was signed between the 2 countries. And this is a big achievement not only for Iraq, for the United States also. They finished the mission, and the Iraqis are capable now of maintaining security. The Iraqi security forces prove that they are capable of maintaining security. So it's a big victory. Americans complete their mission, and they're going to withdraw by end of August. All combating forces will be withdrawn from Iraq, and all American forces will be withdrawn by end of 2011.
Do you think that the timetable is appropriate? Do you think they should be withdrawn sooner, or they should stay later?
No, I think both government assessment is that they should be withdrawn according to the timetable, neither sooner nor later.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Mark.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you have a live interview.